Do you love me? Do you want me? Are you gonna call me like you said you would?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Choerline and we are back with another video. Today we're going to be doing my quick go-to makeup look. If you're interested, keep on watching. So we're first going to start off with a clean face, as you can see here. To get started, I'm going to go ahead and use my Bobbi Brown Face Base Moisturizer, Vitamin C Enriched Face Base Moisturizer. So I rub that all over my face, my forehead, and it also smells really good. But if you don't like scented stuff on your face, you may not like this. We have two primers that I use when I'm doing my everyday go-to makeup look. They're both by one size. One is the Oil Sucker and the other one is Secure the Sweat. So for the Oil Sucker, I use that around my T-zone area, and for the Secure the Sweat, I use that around the remainder of my face. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. However, I'm still a brows before anything else girly. It hasn't changed for me, and I don't know if it's ever gonna change for me. Brows are sisters, not twins, okay? And when you're in a rush, you make it do what it do. And to do my eyebrows, I use the NYX brow glue. It has two. This one is clear and this one is I think a dark brown shade, so I use either or. Okay, then I use this tool here. I don't know what it's called, but I use this tool here. And then I just put the brows up. Ow. Just put the brows up. You want to let it dry, of course. You just do this to bring the brow hairs up. I let it dry a little too much, but it's okay. Getting your eyebrows done helps a lot with this process, so it's like less tedious to do your eyebrows. One thing I've seen the girlies do that I haven't tried, I want to try it today, is using setting powder to set your brows so it doesn't look oily. Mine has a tendency of looking oily, so today we are going to use some setting powder, some loose powder over my eyebrows and over here as well, so it won't be as oily. So yeah, this could be a look, y'all. This could be a look. And then I go in with my NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen, like so. Yeah, to give some type of eyebrow looking. Okay, just gonna draw little hair strokes. Look, you have brow hairs. Sometimes you have to be careful because sometimes it might be a little bit too much, so you just have to light stroke, like really light. And even if you make a mistake, don't worry about it, because we're gonna be using concealer to clean it up and give it that shape that we need to give it. It looks like we have our brows. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the brows using some concealer. I like to go in with my Win Beauty concealer. This is in the shade Envision. Envision, which is 460. This is like a perfect shade to my skin, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And yeah, alright guys, so that's how we have our eyebrows looking. Again, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. Lately I've been liking doing my eyebrows a little bit more thinner than they used to be thick. It looks, I feel like it looks better on my face. I don't know if it's too long, but if it is, once I do the rest of it, I can try to figure it out. But yeah, when I used to do them like really thick, it was looking crazy. So now I get my eyebrows done and I just like follow the shape of it. So now we're gonna go ahead and prime our face. I'm gonna use again the One Size Secure the Sweat for around my face, and then I'm going to use the oil sucker in my T-zone. A little bit of the oil sucker goes a long way. You do not need that much of it, because if you put too much, what's gonna happen is it's going to come over your, like you're gonna see like patches on your face. So you have to shake it up. It's like Milk of Magnesia, but except this one is supposed to go on your face, right? I'm gonna just put it on my T-zone, so over my nose area, and then my forehead area. That's really where the oil will be coming from. So while we're waiting for it to dry, I'm just gonna I'm gonna put some concealer on my lids. I just use the same brush that I used to clean up my eyebrows, and I just pat it in. See, I patted all over my lids. Now sometimes what I like to use is my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Tint in the shade 9.5. Now this is a good skin tint that I lost a little thing, the little spoolie. What I like to do, I like to go ahead and put it around my mouth area. Sometimes I OD on it, and it's fine because the rest of it could go around the rest of my face. Go in with this and I just tap it into my skin, tap it in around my lip. And it could literally go all over my face too. Get into it. It looks like skin. You can't even tell like I have anything on. It looks like skin, and I love it for that reason. Now that you see the primer has sucked up the oils, it's dried up, you could see it here. Now this is like the best foundation that I would wear for a daily wear. This is the NARS light reflecting foundation. I got it in the shade Madness, which is D1 Madness. I think I need to do a shade darker, so that way it can look a little bit better on your girl. But I like to go in with this shade because it's not heavyweight foundation, but it gives you like the perfect coverage, which I think is really good for day-to-day wear. And you can also wear this if you're going out. Okay, this is like a really good foundation. Put as much as I can. Yeah, I think I need to go a shade. See, yeah, I think that's enough. I think I need to go a shade darker. So now I'm gonna go with this brush that I got from Amazon or Shein. I don't really know. Okay, I just got this brush and I sprayed it with a little bit of my Makeup Revolution misting spray, and then I just go in with it. Like, I love this foundation. Again, I do need to go a shade darker, but it's cool. We're going to make it work. If you feel like you need more coverage, you can always build it up instead of having, you know, so much product on your face. So yeah, you could build it up. It's definitely buildable. I like to bring it all the way down to my neck and all over here, but since I'm not going anywhere, I'm not gonna do all of that. So if I don't put a lot of foundation under my eyes, that's perfectly fine, because of course, you know, we're going to conceal, highlight, brighten, do the whole 9. So yeah, do you see this foundation? Do you see this foundation? It's amazing. And now we're gonna have to do our forehead. I know I've been seeing a lot of girls who just use concealer. I wish I could do that, you know, just use concealer on my face. I feel like I would look super crazy. So yeah, I'm putting foundation all over my face. Okay, I'm gonna use that foundation all over. I know you're not supposed to drag it, but I drag it. Okay, this is what the NARS reflecting foundation is looking like, and this is a perfect everyday, even if like I'm going somewhere special, I wear this foundation. So now before we go with our concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and go with my blush. This is the Juvia's Place blush. This is Pink Lady. I love this blush. Okay, the blush goes a long way, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the blush right here because I have more of a round face. I think you're supposed to put it a little bit more higher so it could, you know, bring it up. And of course, I like to OD on my blush. I don't know why, but I like to put blush on before I put on my concealer, so that way the concealer could look a little bit better. My camera overheated, so I went ahead and blended my blush off camera. We have the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So we're gonna go ahead and apply that, only because, you know, we're wearing the NARS Reflecting Foundation. It's very, I feel like it's a little bit drying if I'm not mistaken. But I'm gonna mix it. I also have the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is in the shade Chestnut. They're like the same shade, really. This one is more creamier. Yeah, this one is more, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You don't want to put too much, but I already OD'd on it. And then I'm gonna put it up the bridge of my nose, right here. I don't do my forehead. I don't do that. You can do it, but I don't do it, okay? And I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. We're just going to tap and blend. And of course we're gonna do that ugly face that we do, you know, to make sure the concealer is where it needs to be. Okay. And this is a little trick, you know, applying your blush before your concealer, so that way it blends in better. It looks more seamlessly. There's like no lines of demarcation. So yeah, blush and then conceal. Okay, so we did that on. Yeah. I feel like I need a better brush. Do y'all see that? Do you see this? Wow, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Then we do our nose, and then here, the top of our lip, and then we do the other side. Child, when I get to this side of my face, because I'm left-handed, it makes everything so hard for me. So our concealer is blended out. It's looking good. It's looking good. Now, if you do want a little bit of more of a highlight, you can go with a brighter concealer. So I have the Born This Way Too Faced. This one is in the shade of Butterscotch, and I also have it in the Sephora Best Skin Ever. So I feel like these okay, if you can't get Born This Way, you can get Best Skin Ever from Sephora, which is like a fraction of the price. It's so good. So, but I'm gonna use this one, and then I'm just gonna put boop 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 boop. See, not too much. Boop 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 boop. Not too much. Not too much. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this brush, and then I'm just going to blend in the inner highlight. See, it's not too much. Just bring it around here, just so it gives a little pop, as you can see. Now we're gonna go ahead and set our under eye. I'm using the One Size Beauty. I have the mini sizes in dark deep because I don't need a big size, so I just get the minis, okay? And it's a little bit cheaper. I'm just going to tap it in, like tap tap tap. Do y'all see that? Then do the same thing for the other side. And then I like to also use the bottom piece now, and I just put it over here. And sometimes I bring it over my nose, of course. And then sometimes I just use the excess and I just tap it over my blush and around the rest of my face, you know. Yeah, I like to tap mine in, okay? We tapped in. And if we locked in, ain't no switching up. I bring it down to my chin, even though I didn't put any concealer down to my chin. It's starting to come together. It's starting to come together. For my lid, I'm gonna go with the Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami. This is the bronzer, and I just put that all over my lid, really. You start off here, you tap it, right? Then you bring it up slowly. use tap-like motions. Use a tap tap it up like this. That's what I like to do. And this just gives it a little bit of a, you know, a little pop, a little something, nothing too big, something light. I'm going in with my Sephora Micro Smooth powder. Okay, this is in the shade, oh, I'm so messy. This is in the shade 70. I alternate really. At this point I really do alternate whatever is available between shade 60, 70, even 80, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna use this big fluffy brush. Again, I think I got this from Amazon. So I'm just gonna use this and put it all over my face to set my whole face up. Okay, we're setting everywhere. We're setting it everywhere. Okay, wherever you put makeup, set it. Set it. Okay. Sometimes I do things backwards, like if I forget, then I just go back in. I mean, at the end of the day, you guys, it's makeup. It's whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you feel good when you apply it, okay? You do what you want, but if you can get tips and tricks from somebody, definitely go ahead and do that. I'm gonna use Thick Mint by Fenty Beauty, and I'm gonna use that as a bronzer to bronze, bring some warmth back into my face, because again, I do not contour, and I barely like to bronze because sometimes I feel like I can go overboard with it, so I don't do too much. Yeah, I don't do too much. See, and then I just try to do it on my nose a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I think I need a smaller brush, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna use my Juvia's Place Volume 4. This is the blush. I usually mix the two, so I just go back and forth, tap the excess. My stomach is hurting, and just, I go overboard here too, but I'm trying to be better. And then I just, you know, bring it back, set it with the powder. I already have lashes on, so I don't have to worry about putting on my lashes, but lashes are optional if you want to wear lashes or not wear lashes, but I do feel like they make your eyes pop a little bit more. You wear what is appropriate for you, which you feel comfortable in. Then we're gonna go ahead with some highlighter. This is my ABH Amrezy highlighter, which I've had for years. I just feel like my makeup could be better. You know, you ever get that feeling like, put a little bit on my forehead, I feel like my makeup could be better. Like it needs to be elevated. I've been doing the same thing for years. It needs to be elevated. And we're gonna touch up my moles on my face. I have so much, but I like to highlight the ones that are standing out. Just start coming out of nowhere. At first, it will look like a pimple, and then it turns into a mole. I'm using my Fenty Beauty mascara for my bottom lashes that I barely have, but I'm gonna use it anyways. Makes a little difference. I'm gonna use my MAC. Oh shoot, do it. Chestnut hung. I need to sharpen it. I use these two Sephora lip stains. These two shades, 120 and 76. These help your lips stay on all day. And then I put it on. Just tie it in. And it smells so good. It smells really good. This is 76. So yeah. This is not bad. Look at it. And then I go in with number 120. I think 120 is a little bit lighter, as you can see. Right? We're gonna top it off with the Morphe gloss in the shade Mercury. this has me on a chokehold, okay? Ever since I got it, I have been using it and using it and using it. And you could leave it nude like this with no lip gloss, but I love a gloss, so I'm gonna put the gloss over. Isn't it nice? Yeah, bring the brown back. Bring the brown back over a little bit. And last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and set our face, and I'm using the One Size, what is it, setting Until Dawn. This is the final look. So this is my go-to makeup. This is what I do. This is what I do all the time. This is the skin. This is the makeup. What do you think? Comment down below, let me know. Did I slay or did I not slay? And is this something that you could see yourself doing? And if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more of me on your timeline, subscribe to your girl. We try to post every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And like I always say, put God first and you will never be last. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.